For the Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro, Kimi Räikkönen on the pole for the sixth time this year for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis, difficult to know where to start with your weekend. Let's just start with the emotions, the ups and downs that you've faced so far to get to this point.
You mean this weekend or the whole year?
This weekend.
This weekend's been a bit of a roller coaster and quite an emotional trip. For me was obviously turning up after the last weekend, a great weekend we had in Fuji, in Japan, and came here nice and early. I got here on Thursday, and then I found out that they were going to investigate the way I was behaving or whatever in the race under the safety car. And you know, I thought immediately, I'm going to get a penalty for sure. Otherwise, they wouldn't probably ring it up. But thankfully, you know, with the team support, we pulled through it. And you know, yesterday was a tough day of testing with that in the back of your mind. It's not easy to just forget about something like that, not knowing whether you're going to get your points taken away or your win taken away. But good decision by the FIA last night, and we came here this morning, still not really having the pace of, you know, these two here and Fernando. But it is my first time here, so just chipping away at it each time, and yeah, absolutely thrilled to get the pole position, because going into qualifying, I didn't particularly have the pace of Fernando, and you know, I knew that if I just worked at it, don't put too much effort into it, just, you know, just a little bit, I might be able to do it, and I did. So I'm very, very happy.
As you say, most predictions seem to say that the Ferrari perhaps would have the edge here, but you are on the pole. Interesting strategy to use the harder of the two Bridgestone tyres on your first of the two quick runs. Yeah,
obviously we came here. I was quite confident that we would have the pace of the Ferraris, but generally, you know, we've got some high-speed corners here, which they seem to be very, very quick on. And as always, look after the tyres a little bit better than us. And so I think over one lap, our pace is as good, if not a little bit better. And I think perhaps during the race, again, because they look after their tyres better, they're able to use them a bit better, and therefore a little bit more consistent. But you know, I really needed to see whether, because we weren't sure basically going into Q3 which tyre was the best, the option, the softer tyre or the harder tyre. And so we did the first run on the harder. I thought, let's go for it. We should just take the risk it for the biscuit, as my dad says, and we went for it. And obviously the car was good for that lap.
And you were the first to come in, therefore giving yourself a bit of cushion in terms of being able to warm up the soft tyre nicely.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a knack to it, I guess. But if you've seen in the other times that I've got pole position, we're always the last minute, you know, the last one to cross the line. And, you know, makes it a bit, gives you a bit of breathing space and allows you to relax and use the time that you have a little bit better.
Congratulations to you, Lewis. Kimi, as we've been saying, a very strong performance from the Scuderia. You had a problem this morning at the end of P3, I believe, an hydraulics problem. Any impact on qualifying, and indeed, how was your qualifying session?
Yeah, it was okay. I think so. We had a good speed yesterday already, this morning also in qualifying, but I think so. Looking what happened in first and second qualifying, probably there is different fuel loads in the cars. I'm very happy with the car. It's been good. I think so. We have a good car in the race, whatever conditions we will get, and it has been a good weekend.
Well, a brilliant drive from you, as well as Lewis, of course, and many other drivers in the Japanese Grand Prix in the wet. And the forecast for tomorrow is for rain. You've touched upon that. Your thoughts on a wet Chinese Grand Prix?
Last time when I drove here it was wet, so in the race, so it's not as bad as in Fuji. For sure, the visibility should be much better here. So it depends, of course, how much it's gonna rain or if it's gonna rain. But I think so should be good. Any conditions for us.
Well done, Kimi. Felipe, congratulations to you too. Another strong performance. Kimi implied that quite a lot of strategy going on in terms of fuel load. Your perspective on qualifying?
Well, it was okay. I did a very good lap on the first attempt, and then I just lost the car in the second attempt. So for sure I was able to fight in the front, because the car was pretty good. And then on turn 11 I just came too quick, too aggressive, and I lost completely the rear. So it was not a very good lap on the last set of tires. but I think he's okay. I mean, starting the top 3. Let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow with the weather forecast. So if it's raining, we know that it's gonna be very lottery. So like we always have in the rain. So let's try to be good tomorrow. Let's try to have the right car and the right setup and everything for the rain or for the dry.
Just getting into that detail of that incident, was that a different feel to the car on that set of tyres, or was it just you pushing to the limit?
No, you know, sometimes, you know, in the qualifying like that with 4 cars, which nobody knows who is going to be first. So you need to drive completely in the limit and take some risks sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it works, like in the first attempt. So it's like that. So it's nothing wrong with the setup or with the car.
Well done, Felipe. Just returning to you, Lewis, for final thoughts. You don't need me to tell you that it could be a special day for you tomorrow. How are you going to prepare for it? Indeed, it could be a wet race as well.
Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered whether it's wet or dry. Obviously, with the experience in Fuji, obviously gives me a lot of confidence in the wet. Again, I've not been here in the wet before either, so it will be tricky either way. But we're in the best position to start the race. And, you know, I feel very optimistic about it. We've got a good car. You know, I know the team are going to do a great job. And for me, the way I approach tomorrow is the same as every race. You know, I want to win. I want to do a good job for the team. And, you know, if I do that, then it might be a good day for us. So fingers crossed.
Indeed. Congratulations to you all. And if we can have some words from Kimi and Felipe in their own language, starting with Kimi in Finnish.
No ihan hyvä viikonloppu ollut, että ei ole mitään suurempia ongelmia ollut, että oli ohjaustehot ihan jos aamulla, mutta muuten auto on ollut hyvä ja tietenkin aika, jos oli hyvä vauhti, että luultavasti aika paljon erilaisilla bensamäärillä autot liikenteessä, että kyllä mä uskon, että meillä on vahva auto, että oli sitten sade tai kuivakeli, niin ei pitäisi olla mitään ongelmaa.
Thank you, Kimi. And Felipe in Portuguese.
Bom, lógico, uma classificação difícil, complicada, onde todos os carros estavam muito próximos uns dos outros e fiz uma ótima classificação no primeiro jogo de pneu e no segundo acabei tentando exagerar um pouquinho e acabei errando e perdendo a traseira do carro na curva 11. Tenho certeza que poderia estar brigando para fazer uma boa volta e estar brigando pela pole position, mas não foi possível. A gente sabe que classificação apertada como essa, a gente ganhar um décimo ou perder 3 é muito fácil. E foi o que aconteceu, mas vamos tentar fazer uma boa corrida amanhã. A gente sabe que a possibilidade amanhã existe uma possibilidade de chuva. Vamos tentar fazer um bom trabalho nas duas condições, tanto no seco como na chuva.
Obrigado. Thank you, gentlemen.